Hey guys, this is Jordan from Bluetooth Gaming. We're doing a Pokemon battle here today between me and another Bluetooth Gaming member, Chris. This is our first Pokemon battle we're putting up on YouTube, so yeah. But anyways, Chris and I are both kind of new to this competitive battling, so we decided to give it a shot. I'm using an underused team because I don't like using too many OU pokes because we see them in a lot of battles. But funny thing is, I actually bred half of Chris's team, so I have a slight advantage knowing what's gonna happen. I don't know all of his movesets, but you know what, it's still an advantage. Anyways, with the battle, we both lead with Stealth Rocks. Since my Cradily is totally useless to his Ferrothorn besides setting up a Stealth Rocks, it's probably time for me to switch into my Arcanine. I do not run Flash Fire because it's kind of expected. No, I like the intimidation factor, or at least the ability to intimidate, because lowering the attack, Arcanine becomes slightly more beefy because the other Pokemon's weaker. But anyways, Ferrothorn knows that Arcanine can one-hit KO it, so I decided to use Morning Sun on the switch. Chris decided to switch on to Tentacruel, which was a very good move on his part. Tentacruel totally walls Arcanine because I cannot Flare Blitz it, I cannot close combat, so it forces me to switch out. At this time, I'm thinking, okay, I'll switch out to my Empoleon and I'll just roar this Tentacruel away. But I made a huge mistake. Big mistake. Of course, Tentacruel knows Rapid Spin. I am a complete moron. I had a Spirit Tomb on my team just so that I can prevent Pokemon from Rapid Spinning, and I totally forgot. So, my entry hazards are gone. We're about a minute and 20 seconds into the battle. I haven't done anything yet. So, I decided to switch back out to Cradily because he does have Storm Drain, and I'm going to set up my rocks again. But instead, this time, I'm going to switch to Spirit Tomb. Meanwhile, Chris is setting up a layer of Toxic Spikes, and I'm like, man, this battle cannot go any worse for me at this moment. But anyways, you know what? Most of my Pokemon are at full HP, most of his are at full HP. He has more hazards than I do, so he's at the advantage. Anyways, Rapid Spin comes out, or sorry, not Rapid Spin. Spirit Tomb comes out, because Chris, I'm predicting he's gonna Rapid Spin. And he doesn't even Rapid Spin. He sets up another layer of Toxic Spikes, so anything that comes out is gonna get badly poisoned. I have one flying Pokemon, one steel Pokemon on my team, so anything that comes out, sorry, you're gonna be toxic. That's even a word. Except Spirit Tomb, he's just poisoned because he was out during the one layer Toxic Spike, so he's not gonna get the gigantic amount of damage from poison. But Chris decided to switch. I really don't know why, because Tentacruel can take a little bit of burn damage. Nothing bad will happen, but oh well. I'll just burn his Goodra instead. Now, my Spirit Tomb, he's about half dead. I still want to save him for later because I have a Scyther on my team, which is one of my favorite Pokemons, and he has Sword Dance and Baton Pass, and Spirit Tomb has a lot of priority moves, so I'm hoping for a late game sweep later on. I'm gonna switch on to my Empoleon because I know it can block this Draco Meteor. If Empoleon was there during the dinosaurs when the giant meteor hit, he probably would have saved them all. But anyways, Goodra is now a special attack as Harshly Fell. I'm assuming Chris is going to switch back into his Tentacruel to do another Rapid Spin. So to prevent that, I'm going to roar his Tentacruel away. But he doesn't even do that, he protects. So now I'm even further into the battle, and I haven't even used an attacking move yet. So I was being a little bit stubborn here. I'm thinking, okay, Empoleon is especially defensive. I can totally block anything this Gardevoir throws at me. I don't even know if it's going to Mega Evolve or not, but I don't even care. Looks like he doesn't. He uses Thunderbolt, and half my health is gone. Finally, I use an attacking move. Hooray. But I do not have Scald in this set. It's something I wish I would have had. I had Aqua Jet. I'm switching it right after this battle. So, I have a dead Empoleon. And Chris uses Focus Blast. I don't know if he's trying to rub it in my face, or if he thought I was going to switch, but Focus Blast is 70%. I think that was a sort of risky move on Chris's part, but it hit me anyways. My Porygon Z has Choice Scarf, and it is badly poisoned. Anyways, I'm going to Shadow Ball this Gardevoir. Yes, Porygon Z has high special attack. It outspeeds most of his team at this point, so you know what? What can he do? Shadow Ball is going to hit anything, not hard, but it's going to hit something. leading back out with this Ferrothorn, I decided to use Shadow Ball again, because I kind of want to test my Porygon Z out. I know it still isn't, it doesn't resist Ghost anymore, but Ferrothorn is still bulky. So that was a mistake on me. I shouldn't have done Shadow Ball. Now I'm poisoned and Leech Seed. I'm just losing damage every turn, so you know what, it's time for me to switch. That's the most obvious move. And what else better am I going to switch into than my Arcanine? It's pretty much the same method as last time. Intimidate, he can't touch me. You know, he might be able to get a Leech Seed off, but I decide to overpredict again. I'm thinking, okay, last time I knew he was going to switch, so maybe he'll stay in and go for the Leech Seed, because I'm just going to use Morning Sun. But instead, I decide to Flare Blitz, thinking that he's going to think what I'm thinking. I know it's complicated, but I am not going to overpredict anymore. I'm just going to go with the safest route, or, no, I'm lying, I'm going to start predicting more in the future. But I should have went the safer route. He still did have his Tentacruel, which totally walls off my Arcanine. It has Life Orb, and, well, what's the thing, after the damage? Yes, Recoil. Life Orb, Recoil, Poison damage. All in one turn. I'm a moron again. I should not have done that. My Arcanine's gonna die. If I switch him out, he's gonna die to Stealth Rock, so I better use Extreme Speed for the hell of it. And at this point, he's gonna Scald me, and I am down 2 Pokemon, and I killed one of his so far. So, you know, Chris right now, he's winning. He's a little bit happy. I'll explain more about how happy he is later. But you know what, finally, Scizor is my favorite Pokemon, but he is OU, so I decided I'm going to use Scyther. I'm going to give it an Evilite. He has like an 80 in speed and special, or defense and special defense, so he's kind of bulky. I decided to Roost because half my health's gone from Stealth Rocks, and he does a Rapid Spin to get rid of his rocks. And finally, Chris wants to scout. What am I going to do? Like I said earlier, I have Sword Dance and Baton Pass, and Chris is thinking, aw shit, here comes the sweep. So, Tentacruel is gonna die. Yeah, Scyther does have Technician, Aerial Ace's power is 60, now it's 90 with Stab, Sword Dance, and he sends out Aerodactyl. Sorry, I say and a lot, I gotta watch myself for that. Since Aerodactyl outspeeds my Scyther, I cannot sweep his team as I thought I was going to. I send my physical wall out Cradley. He's badly poisoned. I really need to get like some sort of Rapid Spin Pokemon on my team, or just anything, because there's too many hazards. I'm just dying over and over and over. Chris gets a Rock Slide and he crits me. At this point, I'm thinking, okay, if I survived one of those and Toxic his Aerodactyl, or I don't even know what I was thinking. Well, I have Rock Slide. I was gonna Rock Slide his Aerodactyl. So, you know, my physical wall is gone. My special wall is gone. So, you know, it's time for me to start panicking. Just a little bit. Well, Porygon Z gets an attack boost. I really wish it was special attack, because Aerodactyl survives with the tiny, littlest amount of HP in the world. And that's a dead Porygon Z. At this point, there is a big ol' smile on Chris's face. He thought he was gonna sweep, he thought he was gonna win the battle. Me and Chris we've battled a few times. I'm sorry to say this, Chris, you know, I love you, man, but I've won every battle I've had against him. So this is his first time, so yes, you know, I finally beat Jordan. I finally getting a good team put together, even though I said I bred half of it. Or, no, he wasn't thinking that. Never mind, just scratch what I said right there. Anyways, I have Shadow Sneak, and I do kill his Mega Aerodactyl. At this point, I'm thinking, okay, if I burn his Ferrothorn, it's gonna have half its attack, and I can switch into Scyther and start setting up. Chris, he's gonna do another Leech Seed because he likes to be annoying. Chris, you're not annoying, you just like to be annoying. Anyways, Spirit Tomb is getting closer and closer to death. You know, I probably should have just let him die. I don't know. I still had that late game sweep in the back of my mind, just in case he had anything to wall my Scyther off, I can Baton Pass. So, half my health is gone, I have to do another Roost. His Power Whip's gonna do nothing. Should be called the my jokes suck. I was gonna say Weekly Weak Whip. I don't know, I'll just stick to what I know. Anyways, his Ferrothorn is barely gonna do any damage, so I'm gonna do my Roost. he's gonna do another Leech Seed, and I'm gonna start setting up with Sword Dance. Oh man, this Ferrothorn is a big problem on my team. But after a Sword Dance, Chris, I can tell he's gonna get a little bit nervous. His Ferrothorn can no longer touch me, and once he gets a switch, I'll get a free Sword Dance, and I will kill the next Pokemon he sends out. Let's see, what does he send? What is it? What is it? Come on. Ooh, Goodra. That is going to be a dead Goodra. I don't know if Chris did this on purpose, but Goodra's ability that he has is Gooey. Now, Gooey lowers the speed once you hit it with the physical attack. I didn't know this, or I knew it at the time of the battle, but I just forgot about it. I'm just thinking, okay, I'm gonna win, I'm gonna sweep, but then, yeah, my speed drops. And I was thinking, oh man, what to do? Should I Baton Pass to Spirit Tomb and Sucker Punch, or should I just stay in and see what happens? I decided to stay in. I don't know if I can outspeed Kangaskhan. I don't even know what the speed is, like if it's fast, slow. Anyways, I decided to roost as he Sucker Punched, and that really saved me the battle. I guess Chris doesn't know if he outspeeds me either, so, you know, three turns in, we still don't know who's gonna outspeed who. He goes for another Fake Out. He thought he can do multiple Fake Outs, but like I said at the very beginning of the video, Chris is a lot more newer to competitive battling than I am, and that saved me big time. It looks like he's gonna outspeed me. I'm gonna set up another roost. I did another roost because I was still trying to see who outspeeds who. So I have 2 Sword Dance set up, and I know I can survive a Mega Punch if I don't get a crit. So I'm pretty sure I'm gonna one-hit KO his Kangaskhan. I do give Chris some respect because he didn't use Mega Kangaskhan, because we all know it's overpowered. His Kangaskhan's gonna die. Now Chris is down to his last Pokemon, and remember that big ol' smile I said that he had? It is no longer there. We weren't doing this over Wi-Fi, we're doing this next to each other. And I was all giggity inside, and like, it was a good feeling, but I kind of felt guilty because it really looked like to us that he was gonna win his first time. But this is gonna be a learning experience. I'm just trying to this Ferrothorn isn't gonna touch Scyther. So this game is pretty much set and match. Thanks, Chris. You're a good sport. We look, or at least I really look forward to battling him again in the future, because he says he's gonna get a new team ready, but guess what? I'm gonna get my new team ready too. This is my first time using this team, so it's kind of like hit and miss. What did I learn? And of course, it's what we were both learning. It's a good learning experience for the both of us. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Since this is my first time, I know I kind of repeated myself a couple times earlier in the video, and I took too long to attack, so in the future, these videos will get better. I guarantee it. But, thank you for watching. I hope I didn't sound monotone, because I have a big problem with that. Oh well. See you guys later.